This video is not for traders who struggle with discipline. It's not for traders who ignore risk. And it's not for traders who are still looking for a strategy. This is for the trader who does everything right, until it's time to execute. You have the plan, the setup is clear, but instead of entering the market, you freeze. You second-guess your own analysis. Why? Because taking the trade means facing the market center. And deep down, you're not afraid of hitting a stop loss. You're afraid of finding out you might not be as good as you think. You don't lack skill, you lack trust. So, let's fix your execution. I've seen thousands of traders who did everything right, but still never pulled the trigger. They tell themselves, I'll start next month. I just need one more backtest. The market is too choppy right now. It sounds like a patience, but it's not. It's self-sabotage. You stay in preparation mode because preparation feels productive. You analyze, you optimize, you refine your strategy, but let's be honest, it's pure ego protection. Because if you actually step into the market and fail, you have to face the one question you're terrified of. What if I'm just not built for this? So you stay on the sidelines. You keep waiting. If you don't try, yes, you protect your ego, but you also protect your limiting belief. I remember one client in particular, technically strong, very self-aware, emotionally stable. He wasn't impulsive, but every time we discussed starting the challenge, there was hesitation. Not dramatic fear, just a little delay. So one day I asked him a simple question. What if the only way to find out whether you are capable is to step in? That shifted something, because he realized something uncomfortable. If he didn't try, he could always believe he might be good enough. But if he tried, the market would answer honestly. And therefore, the real fear wasn't failure, it was clarity. Here's the truth most traders eventually discover. You don't discover your capacity in theory. You discover it under pressure. You don't learn to swim by reading about swimming. But many traders stay at the edge of the pool studying technique. Because if they don't jump in, they never risk sinking. But they also never discover that they might float. Yes, some traders are naturally calmer. Yes, some people tolerate uncertainty better. But I've also seen traders who were anxious in the beginning and became incredibly composed over time. Not because they were born different, but because they stepped into discomfort repeatedly. Experience replaced imagination. And therefore, confidence didn't come from thinking. It came from evidence. Thousands of decisions. Thousands of moments where they had to choose. Buy, sell, or stay out. Confidence wasn't built before those moments. It was built because of them. This is often where performance coaching becomes important. Not because traders lack knowledge, but because they are fighting invisible beliefs. Sometimes the biggest barrier isn't your strategy, it's the story you tell yourself about who you are. And that story doesn't change through theory. It changes through action. So if you are disciplined, if you've done the work, if you understand the rules, ask yourself honestly, are you afraid to find out what you are capable of? Because the biggest risk in trading isn't failing the challenge. It's actually staying in potential forever. So trade safe, stay disciplined, and keep working on your mindset.